politics no ensem bebre na ekoso ewom ade bechi MPP ayese ade bechi NDC ayese NDC force we de na ye MPP force omonso de na ye why de na ye enunti na the Punch TV aba say Ghana politics ni nyina no de ekoso ewo man Ghana mu nyina no ye de ni nyina e de ebrew ewo eye channel ye so message so be subscribe to your YouTube channel na Facebook like video yi e de amame share na ma afofo enya bi hwe na fa o comment nso bra e wo comment section ho e ma me video bi e koso politics mo nsensem bi e koso sisi e aba betodwa mayenko ne yenko kwetie ensem no embra
following them. Sana, in any conservationist circles, the MPP truly will be seen as an endangered species. And it's clear. Having won the 2016 elections by such a huge margin, the next elections, they were struggling. Struggling. They really struggled in the next elections. Had to play all kinds of games, which some of us considered unconstitutional, to be able to get 138 members of parliament. This election, they were completely wiped out. And Solo gave their statistics. Can you believe that the MPP, in 4 or 5 regions, doesn't have even one seat, not one, in 4 or 5 regions? Completely wiped out. When the results of the elections were being announced, I was listening. And then in some polling stations, 0, 0, 0. Wiped out. Senna, one of the reasons why some of them thought that Dr. Bawumia would have been their best candidate was this attempt at regional politics. He comes from the north, so you bring in the votes from the north and so on. Look at what happened to them in the north. To the extent that even the northeast region where he's supposed to be coming from, they got only 3 seats. NDC got 3. 3. So this party has been wiped out. Look, apart from the fact that they didn't get any seats in 4 regions, in another 5 regions, they got only 1 seat each. This is an endangered species. And if you listen to them, the things that they themselves believe led to their defeat, repeating the same things all over again. Look at their performance. This is supposed to be a party led by lawyers. They claim so. Wontumi is arrested. You claim that his bail conditions are too harsh. And then you go and remove your buttocks and sit in front of Yoko headquarters. What is that? When you know that when bail conditions are too harsh, you go to court. That's the proper forum. And this leadership, what does he have to offer the country? Unbelievable. The way they even conduct themselves now. And then, the race which is coming is very interesting. They mention about 3 or 4 names. It's not true. More than that. Look, I'm seeing something. I don't know whether it is true or not. But I'm sure all of you have seen it. And it's a statement which is attributed to their former national chairman. That if the courts would clear President John Dramani Mahama, there will be nothing wrong with him running for a third term. Yeah. Social media is tricky. It may not be true.
That's true.
Is it true?
Yeah, that's true. Actually, he made it in an interview with your pa.
Yeah. Okay. So if your former national chairman is talking like this, God bless you.
Amen.
What can I say? But listen, the presidential race, unless you haven't been following them. Bernard Champon says that he set up an exploratory committee as well. Forget it. He's in the field campaigning. They know, he knows he's in the field campaigning.
He has his communicators already.
You know, he's in the field actively campaigning. That's one. Who doubts that Dr. Manu wants to come back again? Who doubts it? It's obvious. He's coming like Kakai. He's on the way. He's coming like Kakai. Today, who can doubt that Kennedy Japan is coming again? It's coming wild. It's coming. You understand? You understand? So he's coming. Who can doubt that Kwabena Japan wants to come again? Sometimes I wonder why. No, seriously. But he wants to come. He's coming.
Yes.
You know, Boache Jaku is coming. Adainimo, I just watched a video of him only last night. He's coming. You understand? And so, you can count about 12 of them. Is that how to manage an endangered species? National chairman, oh, forget it. John Bodu has declared his intention to become national chairman. Chairman of NPP. He's coming. Wontumi. I actually had a telephone conversation with him. Says he's coming. These people, they don't know the plans he has. Nothing will stop him. He's coming. National chairman. Chairman Wontumi. Not for Ashanti, no. Chairman Wontumi for Ghana. He's coming. You understand? Now, it is obvious that they are not thinking about how to restructure the party. They are not even thinking about messaging, what message they should send out, and so on. It's all about, Kalambani. It's all about Kalambani. How do you rebuild this party? My prediction, if NPP doesn't get its act together, the 88 seats it has in parliament, it will lose 50% of that in the next election. You mark it on the wall. Mark it on the wall. If you continue like this, look, you have to behave in a way which gives people confidence. I mean, I've been in several places where there's an issue and the NPP minority is holding the press conference, and everybody says, we are tired of them, And you know it. When your leaders talk now, they put people off. They are posturing. The posturing is even a major problem. Now, sometimes I ask myself, how did the NPP get here? In spite of their ideological bankruptcy and so on, NPP had people who could command some respect. Why? Kwame Pianim was a founding member of the party. He could command some respect. When he spoke, people stopped to listen. Kudum Pianim, Don Kofodwo, and so on. BJ Darocha, and so on. Alhajete. Today, mention any name which comes close to these huge personalities. The people who could have developed themselves to become replacement for these giants in the NPP, they were destroyed. The Dambotres and so on, they destroyed them. They didn't give them the chance to develop themselves. They were seen as threats to the throne, and they were destroyed. So today, this is your party. Today, when you want to think about personalities associated with the NPP, what personalities come to your mind? Wontumi, Abronya, the vice chairman, the one who threw a microphone away. What's his name? Master Wudu, Osman. And then mention the names. Today, when you are looking for personalities to identify with NPP, these are the names that pop up. It is not you.
We are going to change.
It is not you.
We are going to
Yes, sir. Today when you are looking for names to be associated with NPP, it is not Dangote. You understand? It is not all these fine gentlemen and so on. How can you build? You have a huge problem. And unfortunately, instead of focusing on the problem, they are focusing on who will become flag bearer and who will become national chairman and so on. National chairman of what? This vehicle cannot take you to Kaswa. It won't pass Kaswa. It will not reach Cape Coast.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. And a comment coming from Sunny Salihu in Abofu, who says, honestly speaking, the NPP seems to be rushing in coming back to power just 6 months after their exit. They have the option to reflect well, reorganize, rebrand, and come back with entirely new faces. Or they have to waffle their mouths in virtually everything. This isn't good for the optics, really. But if personalities like Dr. Adomako Kisi could push it with some laborious effort, maybe in 2033. Just maybe. Sunny sent that. And of course, there's Kojo is actively watching us. This time around, he says, Sana Obiba Jeke, the Planke, who wanted a driver's license to take over the steering wheel so that he can come and take over the steering wheel of the third term of Akufo-Addo. I think he is referring to. I don't know if we can briefly talk about, because it's a developing matter. But if we can do 2 minutes, a minute each, some brief comments on the Iran-Israeli matter. Okay.
Look, there's no time. I mean, it's time already. But Israel really has become a criminal state. And somebody must stop Israel. Israel is going to plunge the world into a thermonuclear war. Look, the Israeli establishment itself has taken Netanyahu to court for criminal activities. There's the guy strutting throughout the world, causing them. Look at what they did in Iran yesterday. And you think there are no consequences? There will be consequences. Consequences for everybody. Already, petroleum prices have started rising. Look at the genocide they are committing in Gaza. One small country has attacked Lebanon, has attacked Yemen, has attacked Iraq, has attacked Syria, has attacked Iran. And we are sitting down watching this criminal country. It's unbelievable. And for me, what even annoys me more is their ambassador in Accra, who is insulting our government, who can look us in the face, call journalists to his house, give them breakfast, and tell them that our government is not acting in the best interest of the people of Ghana. Who is he? And then he tells us that we should break ranks with the AU, break ranks with the non-aligned movement, and break ranks with the Arab League. Who the hell does the Israeli ambassador think he is? And it's because we have been tolerating this arrogance. That is why these small diplomats from criminal countries like Israel look us in the face, insult our leaders, and insult all of us, and trample on our sovereignty. We are all waiting to see what President John Dramani Mahama will do in this case. The Israeli ambassador must be sent home immediately. He must be taught a lesson. He must be taught a lesson. He must be told that insulting the Ghanaian government and the Ghanaian people is something we will not tolerate. It is time to make an example of some of these diplomats. Unbelievable. In fact, if John Dramani Mahama's government does not do anything about this matter, it will be making a statement about itself. Which government in the world will tolerate such a statement from an ambassador? That our government doesn't know that the world is changing. How can you say that? That our government should distance itself from the AU? That our government should change its non-aligned status as ambassador? Not even of a decent country, an ambassador of a country committing genocide. And our government is silent. I want to hear Okudzato Ablako on this matter. What is this?
his own party and made some recommendations that I think is good. But what I can say is that what would a farmer who cultivates his crops, deny the crops rain, give them too much sunshine, and then when they are about to die and he wants to harvest, then he goes and pours fertilizer under them, they will all die. That is what NPP did to us. They took us 8 years, starved us, stole all the monies, did all what they want, gave us a lot of hardship, challenges, and when they were about to go for elections, then they come and pour plenty money on in front of us, thinking that we'll vote for them. The party really hijacked the country. A group of people within the party hijacked the party, thought that the country was for them, the party was for them, maltreated people who had suffered to nurture the party to grow. The party is in tatters. And I don't blame them for starting too early to look for a new leader, to look for new faces. This may help them at least minimize the shock that they had in the last elections. But I don't think it can save them, just like Dr. accepted himself. He knows very well that it's going to be difficult for them to come to power the next 4 years. It's going to be difficult. We have just started, NDC has just started unraveling the corruptions, the scandals that people committed during their 8 years in government. And I think more are yet to come. And all this would really put people who are even thinking to be office holders, would put them into check. Definitely, if you are brought into the picture and we are checkmating you, I don't see how you are really going to stand for a position. They better take the offer Solomon is giving them to join their party yet to be built and then save their faces, because really Ghanaians have suffered under this NPP government that has just left the source. And it was all because of these people. The man who was sent to Yoko, who has deforested our forests, who has taken monies from Exim Bank, taken money from everywhere to do whatever he could do with it without even using it to help Ghanaians at least improve their living conditions. We've seen the vice president family, the one who wants to come back, his family, getting contracts over bloated contracts. How is he going to come back? His own MP who just won elections is mentioned in the National Service Authorities saga. It means that he's even going to lose another seat in the Northeast region. A lot of scandals have taken place. A lot of corrupt deals have taken place. A lot of theft has, even government property. We are just told that somebody has returned a house he cheaply bought. With all the money you've made all over the 8 years, you couldn't buy a house. You have to go and buy a house belonging to government. I think Ghanaians are waiting for them to show them the real picture of them. Because after these 4 years of unraveling the corrupt activities that they committed, I don't think somebody would even be looking at NPP again. For a fact, if we look at them, it means we don't like ourselves. We have to ensure that we get a credible party like NDC. We just have to be sure that we get a good Mahama again, a good person like Mahama, a good person with the character of Mahama to take over from Mahama to run this country. Because what he has started doing in the few days, what NDC has started doing in the few days, has shown some amount of modesty and honesty and love for Ghanaians. Keeping a slim government, reducing certain, saying that they are going to scrap ex gratia and all those things, is something to help the people. We've seen that national health insurance has improved. We are paying upfront updates. Unlike your time where they were suffering to get their money, now it's improving and hospitals are smiling, and then the rest. You see that road infrastructure is going to take place. The big push is coming to move the country forward, and the rest. Agriculture is going to boom very soon, and Ghanaians will be happy. I think NPP officials and their previous appointees have run this country so badly that the NPP people who love NPP would have to really kick them out and form a new party, maybe to take power in maybe 8, 12, 16 years time. But for next elections, this new formation that they are coming with, I don't think even if they put Ronaldo there, he can score a goal. I don't think. So, to me, it's not bad. Oh, Messi has retired. So to me, their new formation they are going to have, they should get very credible people. And PNM and all are even not happy with their own party. Very good economists. I don't think they ever listen to him. Bawumia, what is Bawumia coming to tell Ghanaians again? All what he said he could do, he failed to do them. And somebody is doing them. Why do we change such a person to come and do what you failed to do? To come and do what again? He can do it. We are talking of Jako. We know the PDS and other issues. He couldn't prevent it. And we suffered for that matter. Educhum, at least Educhum, if he comes, I think Upper East is not going to get a vote. You know why? Senior high school, they gave iPads to every senior high school students, especially down south here. Not a single school in Upper East got a tablet. And I spoke on this several times. You think if you stand as a president?
I was saying, and someone and the honor, so what it be MPP for no, at the end, some no more can CPP at the end, so and I'm on chain. NDC for so more abine and a was so the omope and or more a year, and I say a year, and no any equity at the buyer. Message over subscribe to the Point TV at the Amaye. Share my for you be here for comment bra. Now, I feel so no, dear Cosubiano, Chilawagine, a fahon, Emma Yen.